Aquarius, welcome to my channel. I'm your Cosmic Auntie, and this is going to be your monthly reading. I'm recording it for November, but tarot is timeless, and you could find this at any time, and it could feel relevant to you whenever it finds you. So whenever it does find you, I am so glad you're here. And I welcome you to stay if you feel called to. I'm just thrilled you're here. So Aquarius, I love chatting with you. I look forward to what this energetic chat has in store, and I hope that it comes alongside you and is of service to you in some way. I'm going to begin with introducing my decks, my tools that I'll be using for this month, and starting with my tarot deck. This is the first tarot deck that I ever chose for myself, and the deck that I initially learned on. And I always love when it steps forward and wants to be the tool that I use. I am thrilled to share it with you. It's called the Golden Tarot. And then at the end, I'm going to be pulling a card from the Lightworker Oracle, and then something a bit different. I'm going to be pulling a card from the Path of the Soul Destiny cards. They're fractal images, and I am wanting to extend an invitation to you to feel into these images and kind of lean into your intuitive feel of what you sense and what you notice, what you see, what these images remind you of, or anything like that. And please leave me a comment down below and let me know, because I love hearing from you, okay? So let's jump in and see what's going on, Aquarius. The visual that I received for you as I was preparing to hold space for this reading was a whole bunch of Skittles. So I saw like a whole bunch of Skittles, and it just kind of filled up the entire view of the visual. And I heard, you know, the Skittles slogan, "Taste the rainbow." And as I felt deeper into that and I leaned deeper into that, the energy showed me the chakras as well, and a rainbow, and the chakras kind of coincide with the colors of the rainbow. And I just get this feel of alignment in some way. So let's jump in and see what's coming up. So yeah, alignment. What's coming up for Aquarius? So the first card is the Fool. A fresh new beginning. Stepping into the unknown. Yeah, there's just a feeling of newness. The Fool is the very beginning of the tarot, right? They talk about the Fool's journey, the beginning of the major arcana, and the Fool is kind of always depicted as about to kind of step off a cliff of some way. Usually is like, you know, they're looking at this butterfly. There's a sense of wonderment. There's a sense of there's a sense of wonderment. There's almost a sense of awe that I'm feeling, and just kind of really taking in the magic of life, the beauty of life, paying attention to the simple things and where that leads you, and that there's a sense of that leading you into a whole new chapter, a whole new vista, a whole new beginning. And the Fool, right, always has a companion, and the companion is life. Life is with you always. The universe is with you always. Creator is with you always, right? We are Creator experiencing itself. We are life experiencing itself. And so, you know, you're never alone in your walk. You're never alone in your journey. This also can symbolize the, the connections that you feel most supported by, and just that you are never alone. You are never alone in the journey, even if you are stepping into a whole new kind of space that feels a bit unknown. Following these simple pleasures, being open to the beauty of life, and just trusting. There's an element of trust that comes with the Fool. They don't know exactly how every step is going to unfold. They don't know what's going to happen, but there's a trust in the ability to navigate their experiences of, their life, and that, as they step into the unknown, they are going to come up and interface with things, and and they're also always have like a little, pack with them, and that's kind of the symbol of chapters past, the tools that have been gleaned from the chapters past, the chapters that have come to be. And as the chapters close, new ones open. And so there's a toolkit that comes along with. So Aquarius, I feel, this notion of wonder and freshness. And it's interesting because this little dog too is kind of pulling at their leg, like there's kind of something that is like, okay, it also can mean just again, you're just not alone. You're safe, you're loved, and you are protected in this journey. And there's a willingness to embark on a whole new chapter. So let's see what else is coming up. Ace of Pentacles, more confirmation of a new beginning. This opportunity for growth. There's a real profound growth potential that comes with the Ace of Pentacles. This commitment, there's this dedication. So I sense that there are things, that are wanting to be nurtured and grown within embarking in this fresh space, this new beginning. And again, I just keep being drawn to the fact the Fool is kind of just looking at this butterfly and just taking in the butterfly and being so connected with life, and noticing the simple and profound beauty around you, and finding your sacred place within all of that. And with the Ace of Pentacles, there's just like, there's this fresh beginning, has so much growth potential. It has it's it's growing good, strong legs. And the Ace of Pentacles is the seed that's planted. It is an intention. So some of you, and then we have the Death card. So things have shifted, things have changed. There's a rebirth here. Show you the card too. There's the sun coming up over the horizon, symbolizing, the flow of time and the flow of like cycles and all of these things, the dawn of a new day. And the Death card is change. It is shifts. It is, death, birth, rebirth, that process of nature. And I just sense there's, things that are behind you now. There's been tools gleaned from the chapters that have come to be that will assist you in navigating the chapters that are opening. And I sense there's real, like, firm desires and commitment to what is wanting to be grown moving forward, and what is wanting to be continually nurtured going forward. The Ace of Pentacles is abundant, successful energy. It's, yeah, building a good, strong foundation. And, change can really bring about those commitments, those desires, those, create so much clarity around them. And with the Fool, it's like knowing that they're there for you, even if it feels like kind of stepping into, like, yeah, this space of unknown, which can feel kind of foreign and empty at times, and focusing on the simple things, focusing on the beautiful, simple, profound beauty of nature can assist in taking those steps and assist in feeling connected to life. The card that came out is the Devil. I really get the sense that there's tethers that have been, cut and released. There's a sense of freedom. There's a sense of awareness of what was causing some blockages that were kind of shifted when it comes to the Death card. There's also things that with change, right? Because change happens that out of our control, and change is also challenging. It can be very, very challenging. But again, change is an opportunity for growth, and I feel that deeply in the cards that have come out so far. But what I was saying is that with change, when change, happens, and it's again, can't always control the changes that occur in life, and they can be hard, they can be challenging, and they can elicit a grief process. And that grief process, again, I saw kind of a spotlight go on. So there's this, devil energy within the grief process that I feel like there's an awareness being paid to and tended to in regards to navigating a grief process. So very interesting. The Devil card is like another side of the Lovers card. These two individuals here are also depicted in the Lovers card, and that is a flow of connection. That is a flow of masculine, feminine energy, external, internal energy, a flow within the dynamics that you interface with, and the Devil is blocks to that flow. And so change can be a huge catalyst to learning, about ourselves at a deeper level, because again, with change comes a grief process, and with grief comes healing. And healing is not linear. Healing ebbs and flows, and healing has its own kind of timeline. It's not a destination either. It's a practice. And I feel like there's really profound realizations in regards to that practice, in regards to that those processes here. Another thing that I find really interesting about this Death card is that, they're holding a rose close to their heart, and they also have an open bloom in their hand, holding that, tenderness close to them, that blossoming, that blooming, that Ace of Pentacles, the things that the beauty and the love close to you. So I feel like this is something with the Fool and the Ace coming out first. This is where I sense the energy kind of coming in, and the Devil and the Death energy is what has been part of kind of the chapters that have come to be so far. And through grappling with those challenges that the Death card and the Devil card bring about, there's been so much awareness in regards to who you are, and what you want, and the kind of experiences that you're looking to cultivate moving forward. And there's this freshness now, ready to embark in this, you know, this new direction, with the tools that have been gleaned from that learning, through that healing, that are coming with you. And yeah, with the alignment, I just sense again, there's an alignment with life, or alignment with nature, life, nature, universe, and, you know, the energy, yourself, and leaping into this next chapter, trusting that, you know, you will be met, and the opportunities to cultivate the experiences that you're wanting to cultivate will be there. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Creating the life that you are, you know, wanting to live moment by moment. You know, and also it strikes me to kind of say that, you know, healing can be very hard and has very hard aspects to it, very challenging aspects. But it doesn't always have to be challenging. It's okay to let joy find you. And I sense through that, allowing joy to find you, that deepens the awareness that we're talking about here. It deepens the alignment with life and alignment with yourself as a very essential part of life. And the Queen of Pentacles, again, very abundant energy, is a builder, a nurturer. They are a provider in many ways. They're maternal energy. So, you know, there's an aspect of like being your own mother energy. Maybe some of you are mothers and are, you know, really like feeling into the environment that you're wanting to build, in this space that you're wanting to provide for your, you know, children, or the children in your life, to, you know, expand into and explore and have a safe landing. Yeah. And also there's a sense of feeling like held by your environment, and leveling into this like wisdom and this, you know, because the Queen of Pentacles births new people, it places things, ideas, concepts into the world and nurtures them and loves them. And I sense that being fed into yourself as well as into the environment that you're cultivating, you're growing, that you're building and taking care of. And if, you know, you don't have children, if you resonate with this and you don't have children, it really is just a sense of kind of mothering yourself, and a sense like tuning into what you want to build, what you want to cultivate, what you want to nurture, and committing to that process, and, you know, providing safety for yourself, and therefore, you know, important people around you. Because, you know, even if if you don't have kids, you may have kids in your environment, or you may have, you know, very special relationships in your life that, you know, you feel, I want to say, a responsibility to, and like not in a tough way, but in a beautiful way. That's starting with a responsibility to yourself. What else is coming up for Aquarius? Okay. We've got the Emperor, the King of Wands, and the Three of Swords. So I feel like this amalgamation of so many different sensations. There's these challenging cards that have come out that really provide an opportunity for growth, for deepening awareness of ourselves, with the Death card, the Devil card, and now the Three of Swords. This is past pain. This is the places that have been painful. And with this Emperor and the King of Wands looking right towards it, it's like I just feel, yeah, there's been an exploration of those painful places. And again, has through that journey, through that process, has revealed what is, you know, meaningful to you and of value to you, and of, you know, what your desires are, and like, you know, to know thyself. Even if it's looking in challenging places, even if it's looking in painful places, because that's necessary. It's necessary for growth. I feel like a lot of you, if you resonate with this, are really focused on stability within instability, and how instability can lead to stability, and bringing your awareness to the places that you feel an energetic block, and, you know, showing up and nurturing that, soothing that, cutting through that, you know, releasing, integrating, and gleaning whatever the information you find in those places. So yeah, I sense with this awareness to the places where you're maybe feeling energetic blocks, and freeing yourself of those blocks through practice, because it's easier said than done, right? It is a practice. There's just been these revelations of what is most important to you, and the kind of stability that you're wanting to create for yourself and for the people around you, to show up in that way, to show up in a way that feels authentic. Capricorn and I talked about this in just a slightly different way, but with the Emperor and the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, like, these are, you know, cards that really got to this place through lots of chapters, learning through many chapters, and coming to a place of wisdom and authority. So I really feel like there's an understanding and understanding of what is most important to you, where you're wanting to, you know, spend your time, your resources, what opportunities are going to provide the, you know, largest space for growth, and has a growth potential where you feel valued too, you know. And through looking at these challenging places, and what has shifted and what has changed and what has happened, when, you know, to explore and be patient, and with your grief process, because, right, grief is not linear, grief is not a destination. It's building a relationship with this new reality. And through that, I really feel like there's this, you know, relationship building with the new reality, and through streamlining and releasing and integrating, like we talked about, there's just this revelation of what is, again, most important. Not to be redundant, like, and I just keep getting drawn back to that butterfly, and it's being like, just, you know, astounded by the magic of life, and having a sense of enchantment and wonder as you explore these new vistas. And the Emperor and the King of Wands, like, this is very confident energy, and Queen of Pentacles, they're confident in themselves. There's a sense of authority and stability and awareness that they bring into readings, right? The King of Wands trusts in their ability to navigate the experiences of their life through creativity, through drive, through initiative, through passion, through fierceness, confidence, you know, and like your fire energy. And the Emperor is also kind of like a fire-ish card to me, you know, like Mars energy, Scorpio, Aries, even Capricornian energy. But yeah, like the Emperor has an empire, you know. Emperor is sovereign. There's a sense of sovereignty I feel within the individual, and then also the sense of kind of responsibility to the environment in which is being built and cultivated, and who interacts with that environment. And yeah, it's really cool. Like, I feel very much like, you know, family focus, work focus, however this resonates with you, friends, but I really sense that I mean, of course, all of these are kind of about you if this resonates with you, but I feel like, and it's Capricorn and I talked about it too, and their video is titled Become What You Seek, and I feel that in a different way here in your reading as well. And you're both Saturnian signs, right? Your siblings, both ruled by Saturn. But there's a lot of karmic clearing I sense here, through being brave enough to look at it, to hold space for it, but not allow it to take over, through curiosity and awareness. The places where you're feeling blocked, where you're feeling hurt, where you're feeling grief, where you're feeling loss, and what sensations are coming up in regards to those experiences. And that has led you deeper into knowing thyself and moving with that, you know, knowledge, and creating with that knowledge, and being discerning of where your energy and your resources are, you know, allocated. And the discernment comes with like what, you know, what kind of reciprocity and what kind of growth potential is there for you to expand into, to blossom into. You know, like, there's a lot too where the queen, the emperor, the wands, like, they will go to battle. Like, they're very loving energy, but they will go to battle if needed to. And I sense that there's an awareness of, you know, your battle cry, and being able to, you know, go to battle towards the places you're feeling blocked, go to battle to the, you know, toxic dynamics that are within each and every one of us, and maybe in the relationships, and the way that the relationships are, I forget the word I was just gonna say, but any kind of toxicity, and also protecting what you are building, and protecting your peace, and, you know, protecting your space, so that you have the energy to cultivate cultivate what you're wanting to cultivate. It's quite profound, Aquarius. And where it's like, taste the rainbow, you know, there's this alignment within the chakras. I sense there's, through, you know, kind of going into that devil energy, and removing these blocks through practice, through relationship building with them, through kind of showing up and giving those places roses in a way. I just saw a bouquet of roses, like, to show yourself compassion as to, you know, what has happened in order to create those blocks in the first place, and to lovingly, you know, break them up, shift them, and glean the tools that are needed in your little pack there. So as the devil energy blockages are being removed, you know, ties are being, like, you know, tethers are being cut, there's a flow of energy up and down the spine, right, where the chakra system, alignment, feeling more in your body, feeling more in your power, and your purpose, and your energy, and moving with this authority. Being aware of the places that, you know, have caused you pain, being aware of the triggers, being curious about them and being open to when they kind of come up. And the more we bring awareness to those places, the less power they have. Because there's, you know, major shifts that are being navigated through grief processes and challenging times. But again, I sense too that there's this element of letting joy find you, and that joy, as it found you through the grief process, through this practice, has again provided this arena to fall in love with life, you know, in a deeper sense, and feel a sense of enchantment. And again, walking with a sense of, you know, I want to say gentle authority, because yes, these, you know, the Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Wand, they will go to battle, but they also have such a gentle spirit with them. They're yeah, but they are ready to use their authority. They're ready to enact that authority over their space, over their lives, and I feel that here too. I just saw like a lot of like gates opening up too, like with the devil energy, and like leaning into these places. That's where this alignment is, tasting the rainbow, like with the Skittles, right? Like to look at the rainbow, to be amazed by the rainbow. Like, I don't know a single person who's not like, oh, a rainbow. They're like, ooh, a rainbow. Wow, look, a rainbow. You know, and there's a pot of gold at the end, right? There's that like saying, and the Ace of Pentacles is that pot of gold as well. And so there's a sense, yeah, of wonderment, of peace, peace within the chaos, and finding order for yourself, building order, building stability. There's a real notion of stability in your reading. So 44, 7th ray of ritual, order, and ceremony. 44. Okay. When the gift of the 7th ray enters your life, something new is being formed, something that will benefit your world. There may be an increased interest in magic, ceremony, and ritual for healing purposes. Resonating with high-frequency violet light and the Archangel Zadkiel, the 7th ray also helps transmute energy from lower to higher frequency. It is a spiritual cleansing agent that allows the truth of spiritual freedom, empowerment, and choice to be seen and felt, restoring hope and joy to the heart. Thank you, energy, for helping me, you know, really bring this reading into focus. But yeah, like transmuting energy from lower to higher frequency. A spiritual cleansing agent that allows the truth of spiritual freedom, empowerment, and choice to be seen and felt, restoring hope and joy to the heart. And I really feel that in your reading here, Aquarius. And yeah, just keep up the good work. Okay, let's do a fractal energy image and see what's going on. Aquarius. Ooh, wow. So beautiful. So here is your fractal energy image. They're very, very glossy cards, so I'm going to hold them up, then we'll get any reflection. Look at that. So we're talking about violet light, right? Ultraviolet light. That's something that really kind of strikes me when I look into this image. Also this like floral sense. I feel like a sense of joy and wonder in my heart as well. And just this like abundance and beauty. And yeah, they look like there's flowers involved. So and it's built, you know, of light and kind of dark colors, and the relationship with both of them. And I feel that in your reading, right? Like there's this awareness of these places that have been challenging, and through you know, sounding that battle cry and bringing that awareness to those places to start shifting and transmuting those blockages, to boom 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 open up those gates to feel that energy alignment, and that I keep wanting to say authority, right? And moving with that, with this card, the Ray of Ritual, Order, and Ceremony. Yeah, there's kind of violet elements to this card as well. Like they really do kind of beautifully go together, these warm and cool colors. So let me know what you see and what you feel and what you notice with this fractal energy image, and leave me a comment below. I love you very much, Aquarius, and I'll see you next month.